Going kaboom hunting again. What's going on, guys? Give everybody a couple minutes to kind of get in here. But he's paid up on time. He's ready to rip some cards. Let's go. Box one. One more in there. Bo Nix in the By Storm. Chris Olave in the variation. How's it going? How's it going? What's up, everybody? Darius Robinson on the hobby variation. All right, Drake Mate. Trey Benson. Got a J.J. McCarthy on the patch. Oh, looks like eBay froze up there a little bit. There we go. Now we're back. Alright, this pack just wanted to be a peel-in pick. Williams, Saquon Barkley on the rock out. Put in the base. Alright, we got McMillan, Nate Wiggins, Maris Lafu on the hobby variation. A couple rookie hobby variations already. I think last time we pulled a Jaden Daniels, I believe. Who's the kaboom tonight? We gonna get one? We gonna get one? We get two? Who knows? Maybe three? Two kabooms and an explosive. Haven't had one of those cases in a while. Reaganstraw, Byron Murphy. Burrow on the variation. Nothing hiding in the vets. All right, next box. Theo Johnson, Jazir Newton, Jackson Powers on the variation. Hopefully everybody's having a great weekend. Ellis, Quinton Mitchell, Travis Kelce. And we have Latu on the patch. Nothing in the base. Malik Neighbors. Xavier Worthy on the by storm. Nothing in the base. Come on. Oh yeah, this ended probably over an hour ago. Last team went leap. This was a preset auction break. We got live auctions on Thursday on our Thursday show if you want to come by for live auctions. All the breaks are up for next weekend. You got to pre-bid ahead of time. Braylon Allen. You got Bucky Irving on the variation. There you go. One in the base. What's up, Charlene? How you doing? Ben Sinnott, Luke McCaffrey. In the base. Jalen Polk, Spencer Rattler. Nothing in your base. All right, box 3. All right, we got rookie, Bernardo Green, Malachi Corley on the variation. Another rookie variation for the Jets. De'Aaron Fox to the Spurs. Jeez, what is going on? Wow. That might make Wemby's stock go up a little bit, Cool Hand. Chop Robinson, Troy Franklin. Devontae Adams, your burners is Zay Flowers. What is going on with the NBA this last couple days? De'Aaron Fox and Wemby, that might be pretty interesting. Joe Alt, Braylon Trace, Dalton Kincaid. We got Parcel. Nothing in the base. Can it go up any higher? I don't know. Wemby stuff's actually kind of come down since everybody started grading every single card that ever existed of his. How about a Jaden Daniels in the variation? There we go. Take that. It's 2 cases in a row with the Jaden Daniels hobby variation. Hopefully it's clean. Grade that. What's up, Young? How you doing? He's like, just give me the kaboom to go with it. In the base. I mean, other than kabooms and then getting a variation or explosive, it's like there's not really other two. I mean, maybe we'll get an auto or numbered card once in a while, but really not much else to call out. CeeDee Lamb, Josh Allen, and the rock out. All right, come on. Chop Robinson, Troy Franklin. Nick Chubb. Nothing in the base. All right, we got rookie Renato Green. DJ Moore in a variation. Fun base. Dallas Turner, Odyssey, Isaac, Chris Braswell in the variation. Another rookie variation, nice. Lots of rookies in the color variation tonight. Well, we got the kaboom already, or an explosive. All right, good luck. Ray Davis. It is a kaboom. How about a Rome? Oh, I'm so jealous.
There we go.
How about a Roma Dunze kaboom? Right here in the south side of Chicago, baby. We just did it. Wow.
That's beautiful.
Wow. There we go. Well, that was quick. Go the burners. Brendan Cooks. First Bears kaboom I've pulled. Ever.
Nice.
I don't think we had kabooms before this year. Oh wait, yeah, we did. Actually owned a Khalil Mack one. Sold it. Only because he doesn't play for the Bears anymore.
Yeah. Trader.
I actually had that not too long ago. A few months ago I sold it. Levine to Sacramento. Well, who the hell did the Bulls get? I just bought a Zach Levine auto, too. Son of a bitch.
What's going on?
What is going on is right. Literally just put... Hey, Brock Bowers variation. Take that. Literally just bought a Zach Levine auto today.
Damn.
Son of a B, man. Come on. I mean, who the hell does Sacramento have that we would want? A draft pick, maybe? Oh, man. That just made my day, like... Oof.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know the details.
Wow. Give me one sec. I have to take a picture of this Roma Dunze. Send it to a buddy who was teasing me because he bought one. I just sent a picture. Well, I just pulled one, dang it. Wasn't for me, but...
The details of what Chicago received in the trade have yet to be revealed.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Joe Milton on the variation. Aaron, is that your kaboom? Did you get the Bears?
Go Bears.
The Bears. The Bulls have been rebuilding ever since 1997. It's like...
Yeah, there was little hope when like
Tavian Sanders on the patch.
when Noah and Rose and
Well, no, I mean Derrick Rose could never stay healthy, so that
No.
team was never destined to do anything. Great player, just made of glass.
yeah.
Never had a... Oh, dude, that's sick. Nice. I'm jealous. We're all Bears fans here, so... Well, except for... Well, one of them's an adopted Bears fan, but he's not here tonight.
Yeah, anyway.
Yeah, I mean, he starts in like 10 minutes, so I don't know where he's at. Oh, it's a Cooper DeJean. Cooper DeJean, another rookie variation. Hopefully that's not the only excitement in the case. We got a lot of boxes left. Get a Rome auto to go with it. Marvin Harrison, the rock out. We got a lot of boxes left. It's the only part I hate about hitting the kaboom early. It's like, is there anything else left? You know? Because we've had multiple kaboom cases, so it's like, you know, it's that hope of holding on to getting another one. Maybe an explosive. Tyler Guyton, another rookie. There's a lot of rookies on the teal variation. A lot of rookies. It's a good sign. Maybe we'll get a. Maybe well, Caleb's not in here. Other than kabooms and stuff.
Caleb and a rum kaboom. Let's take it.
No, I just quit. I'll quit right now. I'll quit right now for not taking the Bears myself. Johnny said, "Call it a night. It's over." Are you guys gonna really make me open the rest of these? That's how I feel like when I hit the kaboom in the first couple of boxes. Do we really got to do the rest of this? You're throwing all the base in the garbage anyways. You know you are. You know, if it was week one, but hell, now we all have thousands. Well, how about a Roma Dunze patch to go with the kaboom? There you go. Alright, so we do have to open the rest. There might be some more cool stuff in the boxes. I don't know. There are some cool patches. No, I can't stop. I've had cases with 2 kabooms and an explosive in them before, or a kaboom and an explosive, so you never know. Bucky Irving and the Stargazing. Nothing in the base. Take Keith Smith in the various, see, all rookie variations. So we gotta open these. Maybe there's a Bo Nix variation or something next. Another Jaden Daniels. Who knows? Darius Slayton. Come on, they couldn't give us some Malik Neighbors in that short print. You stop. Michael Penix on the rock out. In the base. Oh, this is a good one. This corner's got a dinger. Latu. Sandstrill, Michael Penix. There we go. Take that. Burners, Christian Watson on the patch. All right, let's see. We got Jalen Polk. Nothing in the base. There's a Bo Nix. Cole Bishop. Man. Now I'm just wondering, what do we get for Zach LaVine? Like, I'm dumbfounded now. Like, this is crazy. It's one of those weird days in the NBA. It's like Groundhog Day.
Well, they were included in the Fox trade. It was a three-team trade, which I don't understand. And I don't know what we got because it says it's yet to be revealed. So
like, you don't know? Like,
yeah.
So it's us and who else?
The Kings, because they got, and then
They haven't revealed the third team yet, or?
so Bulls traded Zach LaVine to the Kings in the three-team deal. That also sends De'Aaron Fox to the San Antonio Spurs. Details of what Chicago received in trading have yet to be revealed. That's a different website, so no one knows.
Bro,
That's
if they're not saying anything,
that's
could you imagine waking up and having Wemby and the fucking Bulls tomorrow?
That'd be insane.
Wow.
That'd
Wow,
be
don't even get me excited.
But they're probably not saying anything because they got nothing. There's like, here, just take Zach.
Zach Collins and Trey Jones? What? 2025 pick. Oh.
Oh, that's all we get?
And we got
Two guys.
Zach Collins and Trey Jones. What? We got...
And 2045.
I feel like the Mavericks right now. What is up with this stuff, man? This is like some Maverick stuff. Dude, the Bulls owner... Well, it's the same owners as the White Sox, and they're garbage, so go figure. Because people are... You know what? They realize that people are dumb enough to go to games, whether they want... As long as they're just good enough to make the playoffs in the bottom and give just a little hope, people are dumb enough to pay their overpriced tickets. I refuse.
The only time they sold out a game last year was when they were going for the record of losing.
Yeah. What are you talking about? The White Sox? I'm talking about the Bulls.
Oh, well.
The Bulls, since we won the 6 championships, they've literally kept fans just happy enough to keep charging overpriced tickets. I truly believe ownership doesn't care if we win. Yeah, they don't care. They do just good enough. A buddy of mine told the Raiders the same thing and sold his rights to his tickets. Casey Washington, because they took away their ability to get Super Bowl tickets. You know, if they host the Super Bowl. Well, he goes, well, then what's the point of me being a season ticket holder if I don't get the perks? So he sold it to the next idiot, he said. So, I mean... I mean, let's put it this way. I mean, you know, you buy the tickets, a little bit of perks, you get some playoff action, you know, Super Bowl action, and you know, you're able to pay some of your tickets by reselling them, and they make it tough without all these fees on both ends. How about? Oh, it's a Michael Pratt triple patch. Cool patch, $3.99 to the Water Boy. I don't even know if he'll be on the Packers next year. This will probably be the first year in a long time I boycott going to White Sox home opener. I ain't doing it. I boycotted going to Bulls games a long time ago. I barely go to Bears games.
Those are expensive too.
Like, just ownerships, these teams in Chicago, man, just awful. Sucks to be a Chicago fan right now of any of these teams. Max Melton. So Roma Dunze, Tip Ryman. Opening day, what? Or you mean opening day? Did you come? Were you here that year when it snowed on opening day for the White Sox? I think that was about 6 years ago.
I told you I was in Wrigley, right? It was.
Yeah, I was at that game. So I'm gonna tell you a little thing. It was 50 degrees when we got there at like 10 in the morning. I don't know if you remember this. It was like 50 degrees. By game time, clouds came over, dropped down to 30, windy and snowing, and all I had was a thick hoodie. Dude, I froze. I had to leave. We had to leave. Me and my girl had to leave early. Yeah, baseball in the snow is definitely no fun. That was awful. I mean, but you know, like the White Sox and the Cubs, do we live where we live?
Yeah.
Build a damn dome already. Jeez.
Yeah.
Or at least a retracting dome. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I went to an April 12th game against the Cardinals. Cubs against Cardinals.
Blake Corum on the variation. There you go.
Ticket was $8.
Mm-hmm.
Beer was $9.25.
Yeah.
And I sat every single place in that stadium because I walked and I just up. The only place I got kicked out of was behind home plate because that's the friends and family section. So they knew I wasn't supposed to be there.
Huh.
But I mean,
Well,
I sat
they
behind.
forgot to close this pack, and they literally crimped it. Literally crimped it right there.
Oh wow.
So, they managed not to crimp the cards, though. They managed not to crimp the cards. That's funny. Oh, they did. They did. You have a Lad McConkey error card. I pulled my first absolute error card. That's awesome.
Okay,
But it's funny, they did it a couple of cards in, not the cards on the outside. You got a Bo Nix. It's just the one card. The other one might have fell out of the package or something. Whoops. Quality control was on break during that pack. God, that's, you know what? Cool hand. You know why I remember opening day? I think that was the first opening day when I first started dating my girlfriend. I literally was just dating her like, God, maybe not even a month. Not even a month. And she kept me around this long. There's your 101 Lad McConkney. The absolute special. There you go. By Storm, Jonathan Brooks. Nothing in the base. That is called the Crimp 101, Johnny. That's the Crimp 101. Tell me when you see it. The Crimpmatic. Hey, there's a McCarthy on the teal variation. There you go. I told you this. All the rookies are variations in this case. Let's get it. I haven't pulled the 101 out of Absolute yet, but one of my other breakers did. He pulled the Rock Out Michael Penix 101. I believe it was Penix. That came out of a hobby case, though. Michael Penix, there you go. I guess we called him into existence. We said his name and he was there. Jaden Daniels, Jordan Travis on the variation. Someone said leave that in there. Leave. It's good. Quality control was out on a smoke break. Getting that vape pen. I'd crimp it 2 or 3 more times another way. Just to make sure. Bucky Irving. How about a Brock Purdy on the Draft Diamonds patch? That's the first Brock Purdy patch I've seen on one of these. Tiki Smith. Oop. Within the base. Let's go, let's go. Devontae Sweat. The variation. Drake May, Trey Benson. Jermaine stargazing. He's gazing at something. We hit the kaboom so early, it's like, Get some more crimp 101s. How about a gold crimp? At least it wasn't the kaboom that came out like that. Oh, man. I would have probably stopped and called Panini until somebody answered. You just call them. Be like, is there a number on the back of this thing or an address? Because I'm going. There's an address. We're going there tonight. We're taking a red eye. We're going. You crimped my kaboom. Let's sleep and camp out in front until they replace it. My girl's gonna be like, how much was bail? Like Sanders. Can't waste the kaboom, patch it up. I'm just excited it's the first Bears kaboom I've ever pulled. We never had any, except for like Khalil Mack, like several years ago. Jermaine Burton in the patch. I owned one of those. I owned it for like a week. I bought it and then I sold it. I'm like, you know what? That was cool. I had it. He played for the Bears. You don't play for the Bears. When I heard we drafted Caleb, I was like, I'm done. It was several months ago before the season. I was like, I'm going to try to get me a Caleb and a Rome kaboom. Caffrey stargazing. I know. No, the wrapper was crimped. Johnny, the wrapper was crimped. It's like they crimped it down and opened. They shoved another card because they had like 2 extra cards in there. It was it was way more cards that should have been in that pack. Anthony Gold. It was definitely like, I don't know, like the machine just malfunctioned. Leak Neighbors. Like a good one, he is there. Okay, I gotta stop the old man jokes. Trey Benson. Nothing exciting there. Montez Walker, come on. Another patch. Trey Benson. Come on, come on. We got Xavier Worthy on the rock out. Here we go. Terran Arnold. Variation. Jonah Ellis on the short print. Broncos should have been damn Bo Nix. I'm a protest. Tell them they put the wrong one in there. Refund. Michael Penix, all hands on deck. Speaking of that, I picked up a Michael Penix Prism Disco today to 25. Remind me to send that to PSA tomorrow.
Prism Disco?
Yes. Or send it to Dane so you can take it to PSA. Yeah, it's numbered to 25. Kid pulled it at the show that I was at today. He's like, you want to buy it? I was like, hell yeah. Another kid pulled the Bo Nix checkerboard out of one of the boxes I sold him, but he's like, I don't know if I want to sell it. I'm like, I want to buy it. I would have rather ripped that box and pulled it, but... No, one of the kids at the show I was at pulled it. And I bought it. He walked over to the table and asked if I wanted to buy it. And I was like, hell yeah, I want to buy it.
Okay.
You gave me a hell of a deal on it, too, so I can't complain. Yeah, the Bo Nix. That's the second checkered Bo Nix I see pull one. I pulled one out of our boxes in our break yesterday, or day before. Day before. Friday. Malik Neighbors, Jalen Wright on the variation. Take that. Is that next door?
No, that's Twiddle.
Oh, he's here?
Yeah, he's talking to somebody.
He's loud.
Yeah.
He's like me, but he's loud.
Yeah. You
should up the window. Yo, Fire Fingers.
Yo, Fire Fingers.
No, it was just a pink disco to 25, Prism Disco. No, I wish it was the auto. That'd be I would have paid a lot more for it too. I would have bought it either way. Devonta Smith. I think he could have had. I think he can have the kind of season next year that Jaden had this year. He just got started too late. I had a gold auto of his I pulled out of the national packs, and one of our employees sold it. I didn't want to sell it, but he sold it at a card show, and we weren't supposed to. And I'm like, oh, you're killing me. It sold for double when he got called up to start. I was so mad. Ben Sinnott, Luke McCaffrey. Montez Sweat. This guy needs to have a better season next season. He had a lot of pressures on QBs, but man, his sack percentage went way down. Yeah, it was graded too. Came back a 9, but still, it was a gold out of 10. Graham Barton. Kids can tell me all day a 9's raw, but if it's numbered to 25 or less, I don't think so. Especially if none of them 10. Or there's only one 10. So you mean to tell me the rest of them are raw value? Yeah, I don't think so. Sorry we hit the kaboom so early, guys. Trying to find another exciting box to open. Feels like we got another patch. Jordan Love. Draft Diamonds. Hit a Roma Dunze kaboom tonight.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm on fire with these kabooms, man.
Oh, your chair's in Christian's office.
What's going on, Ernest Hemingway? In your world adventures.
Dude, fucking wild.
Yeah, Indianapolis is weird. Yeah, I think I'm dead inside.
Dude, I don't think, yeah, I haven't really thought about that.
Gas station hot dog, oh god.
It was desperate times in Indianapolis at 2 a.m.
Yeah, I mean, you know, there's a candy bar that's always safe. You know what I mean?
That's true.
A payday would not do you wrong.
I didn't buy it either.
Who eats a gas station hot dog at 2 a.m.?
Who didn't buy it?
Sebastian bought it
Oh.
too, and then he's like, "You sure you don't want one?" And I was like, "Well, at this point, I don't think we're gonna eat chicken for a long time." I avoided it for a while, but then I was like, "That's consistent candy."
Bro, I can remember twice getting food poisoning. It was both from eating at a gas station.
Well, yeah, the only reason it's sketchy to me is it's Indianapolis, and there were 6,000 people in that gas station at one point.
And the one person that knows that city like the back of his hand, he didn't call.
Ooh.
Me.
Fuck.
I lived there for a while.
Basically, we were roaming Lucas Oil Stadium for 2.5 hours.
I used to, when I hauled the gas tanker, I one of the companies I worked for, we opened up a terminal there, and I did all the speedways in that area for like
Oh, you probably know the one I was at. Right
Yeah.
there by Holiday Inn.
probably.
Right by Lucas Oil Stadium.
Yeah, actually, I do know that one. I was there all the time.
But I was at a Holiday Inn until like the guy I was a jackass. and
Burners,
that didn't do that.
Isaiah Pacheco.
That was the worst part.
That's a sick red one. That's nice. I like
It's
that.
It's a Holiday Inn. It's a business. I was like, well, I work at a better hotel downtown Chicago, and we made exceptions for people. But
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I'll go to Speedway.
He wouldn't let you use the bathroom?
No, they let the world chill in there until like 1 a.m. And then they were like, if you don't have a room, get out. This is a business. You can't loiter. And I was like, sir, we're just trying to charge our phone. We're from Chicago. I'm stuck a bit. I got a ride coming. I've worked in the hotel industry. Like, any way you can make an exception? Like, dude, we're not the normal person here. And he's like, no, get out. It's a business. This is a Holiday Inn. I was like, well, sorry. I didn't realize this was in such an upscale establishment. Like, I was like, dude.
At the Holiday Inn. Is there...
I've dealt with worse shit downtown Chicago than downtown Indianapolis, sir. I was like, I think I'm a normal human. My buddy was napping. I was there charging my phone. Like,
Ooh, Michael Penix on the variation now. We've got a Jaden Daniels, Penix, and a J.J. McCarthy variations in this case. Wow. There's no better time to eat a gas station hot dog.
a better time than after the Royal Rumble at 3 a.m. in Indianapolis. I did have the best ice cream I've had in a long time. That was good.
Oh, yeah? Where'd you get ice cream at?
The gas station.
Hey, gas station. 2 a.m. But this was sealed though. But it was like one of those like bunny ones, whatever it's called.
Oh,
you know,
God.
The bunny. But it was called a loaded.
See what I have to deal with my employees in here in the office? You guys see what I have to put up with?
Listen.
Hey, this is
Well,
fun.
don't even get me started on StubHub and the tickets. Oh, that's a whole nother thing. I'm about to call them and yell at them. But that's a whole nother debacle.
Tell them it caused you to have a panic attack and run your car into a ditch.
You know, you made me wreck the vehicle, guys. Like, no, the worst was getting there on time after 2 non-speaking English people took me 40 miles to get there. But, like, then our tickets weren't there. And it's like, oh, then StubHub refunded us and didn't say a word why. I was like, oh.
Well, I'm at the event and I can't get in.
Yeah, that's what I told the chat. And the virtual assistant goes, it sounds like you need to speak to a real person. Well, no, I've been trying to the whole time. Like, and then StubHub called me, and then I'm on the phone with them, and then they end up just refunding me. And I was like, I still got zero explanation other than they sold the same ticket twice. So, and I wasn't the only one with issues. Other people had issues, apparently.
Oh, wow.
But
So how did you get tickets?
I bought them there at the event from the Ticketmaster station for cheaper than all the others. So I ended up getting the cheapest tickets for the best value to be on the floor at the Royal Rumble. But it was bullshit. Like, it was absolute bullshit. And I had to use my actual own money in cash because online I was going to use a firm and not really pay. And yeah, that turned into I had to use cash. So I was like, that's the second disadvantage. But it all worked out. I got to see the Royal Rumble.
And you didn't have to sell your belt.
No, but we thought about it.
You thought about it?
And we also thought we might just get robbed in Indianapolis walking around with the title belt all night too. Like, I was like, maybe not the best thing.
Oh,
Well,
boy.
when I finally showed up, I was like, "Where's the belt?"
Luke
And,
McCaffrey on the
Smash him
patch.
under his thing.
Yep.
I lost the gem, sadly. I forgot it too because I'm not used to bringing it. It's on my bed. But I noticed I lost the gem somehow. I was like, oh, God damn it. But he was gonna buy a belt, and then the car trouble. He's like, well, I can't spend any money. I was gonna do something stupid, then I had to buy the tickets, and was like, well, now I'm poor.
That's what happens when I let my employees go to wrestling events out of state.
Seriously. Worst part is Indianapolis. It's not even that far.
It's
I went to Cleveland
it's
and had an
technically
easier time.
out of state, but it doesn't seem like out of state.
Like, I went to Cleveland and had an easier time. I had to fly there. I had tickets there. I had to get picked up by a buddy. Not a problem. We had to drive 2.5 hours to Indianapolis and we experienced hell.
It's more like 4 hours, but yeah, 3.5
Well, yeah,
hours.
with the time change, yeah. But like our ETA was 2:45 when we left, and it took us 4 hours to get there because of hitchhiking.
It took me
Like this.
2.5 hours to get down there.
We had no traffic when you think about it. You must have just flown.
Yeah, it was running.
Because we had traffic because he picked me up late.
All right. Let's see here. Devin Leary.
Wild. I told my buddy outside what I was talking about. I was like, never going to another event.
These guys are like, what? These people are watching our break right now. If they're still watching, because we hit the kaboom like a million years ago.
First box.
They're like,
First box.
wait a minute. We've watched many breakers before, but this isn't your typical breaking conversation.
Listen,
There's not much typical with breaks and takes. Just so you guys
everybody goes to
know.
the Royal Rumble. When you do, I don't suggest you drive ever again. Wild times.
Marvin Harrison Jr. by storm.
Not going. Just saying. It's not possible.
I used to drive to Indianapolis every night. There and back to Chicago every night.
I was just waiting. Like, CM Punk, can you take me back to Chicago? Do you think that'll work? I was like, someone there had me going back to Chicago. I was like, we almost met people there that were willing to drive us the whole way back, but then they were like, maybe just to your car, like, because it's a bit far, but then I didn't want to get dropped to his car if there was no car, which turns out there was no car. So.
Oh, did he get towed?
Yeah. Which made sense. I mean, we left the sign saying it. The only reason we didn't tow it is Triple H told him that he had to be there. And he goes, sorry, I have to be somewhere else.
What did I tell you about the state towing it? Wait till he gets that bill.
Yeah, he doesn't know. He doesn't know yet what it'll be. I was like, let's just hope Indiana's cheaper than here.
It's $500 just for the hook.
Damn. Yep, that sucks. But his car's probably fucked. I think he'll need a new one. Like I don't know cars, but I think he blew a gasket or something. I don't know. The engine overheated, it wouldn't start, and then it was leaking oil. It doesn't sound good.
Sounds like he blew a head.
Yeah, doesn't sound good. He's like, maybe it'll just cool down. We're trying to restart it. I was like, dude, I think we're screwed. I was like, when a car leaks oil, I don't think we're moving it.
Yeah, it doesn't sound good. Usually it's not a good thing when you hear metal parts moving outside the motor.
I was Sebastian, who his last name is Velez, should speak Spanish, doesn't. Yeah. So I'm there Google translating people. Can you take me to Lucas Oil Stadium 45 miles away for the Royal Rumble?
See.
Yeah, the guy's like, sure, get in. And then type in the address. I'm like, Lucas Oil Stadium? And they're like, oh okay.
They're like, you're like, all right, you mean you're not going to murder me and put me in a ditch or sell me?
Halfway there, I thought we were going to die. Then halfway there, I knew they were taking us right to the door. But then I felt bad. I only had like 10, 12 bucks on me, but I wanted to Venmo the money. They had no Venmo, Zelle, Cash App, like anything. And I was like, so I just gave them 12 bucks because they didn't want us to wait and go to the ATM. I was like, we'll go to the ATM. They were like, no.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was like, were you? And they had bags in the car. I was like, are you guys?
All of a sudden, we have 8 more people in the room. Like, people like telling their friends, like, what are
this story. Like,
what are these morons talking about?
My journey there was halfway.
I mean, we're only ripping a case of Absolute, so this is probably more exciting than the base cards of Absolute. But
Kaboom got hit. This is more intense. It was better than half the Royal Rumble.
Well, hey, we hit Ricky Parcell patch to go with the Brock Purdy, so 49ers got a little action there.
Dude, stadium ran out of food too. I don't think they prepared for a sold-out stadium.
The stadium ran out of. How does Lucas Oil Stadium run out of food?
Yeah, that's what I said. They had over 70,000 people. I don't think they expected to sell out. So by the time we went to go get food, they only had nachos and popcorn. They ran out of pizza, tenders, fries. One guy found like.
I hope
nachos.
somebody's fired tomorrow.
Yeah, I was like, dude, they had 71,000 people there, and they ran out of food. I was like, it's Lucas Oil. We were on the Colts field technically. I was like, it's Lucas Oil Stadium.
Yeah, but you know what the problem is Levy Foods runs it, and well, I'm not even going there.
Well, the pizzas, they're making pizzas, but they sold out. I was like, can't you guys just keep making more? Or did they sell out of what they stocked or something? I don't, you know what I mean? Because there were people waiting for pizza, so you couldn't even really order pizza because people were waiting for pizza. But I just went for a beer and nachos, and then.
I'm gonna tell you, you will not at Allegiant Stadium. In Vegas, you will not have that problem. It takes you literally less than 6 minutes to get your food. In less than 4 minutes to get back to your seat. 10 minutes total. They have it down to a science.
Yeah, that sounds delightful. We should have got it when we first walked in.
Well, actually, I never actually went to Allegiant Stadium.
I've only seen the outside.
I've been to there, but I've been to the Diamond Club level.
I went to the Pro Bowl there, dude. It was amazing.
That was cool.
Jeez, yeah. Well, the stadium itself has to be.
Well, I saw Red Hot Chili Peppers on stage there, and I was like in the back of like the club level, Diamond Club.
So I'm gonna tell you, you haven't experienced this yet, Twiddle, but I had somebody in the hobby fly me out there, take me to it, and paid for my trip. I also had somebody in the hobby fly me to Kansas and take me to a Kansas and
Vegas. That guy came back in my chat.
Raiders game.
Hello last night or 2 nights ago.
What guy?
His name on there is Mr. Someone or not now, but it's the dude who flew you out to Kansas City.
Oh, Alec.
Yeah, he was like, hey, I'm the guy who knows Anthony, who I flew him out. And I was like, I know of you. He bought 2 Prism Blasters from me, and then he had watched the rest of my break.
Bro, that dude dropped like tens of thousands of dollars on wax, and now he just buys a few boxes every once in a while.
That's what he said. He's like, this is my couple box a month or something. And I was like, oh, well, good to see it.
I think he probably dropped 6 figures on wax that year, so he said he's done. Oh, Roma Dunze on the color variation.
Like,
there you go.
Mention, but I had taken him to a chief. I was like, I know this story. But he pops in randomly.
I had another. So this is back when I had my own breaking company. I had another guy who I'm still friends with today. Actually, I talked to him last night. flew me to his house to do a Whatnot show live from his house, and then took me to opening day to the Tampa Bay against the Orioles. Behind home plate. I was like, oh, dang. I was like, is this the kind of perks that I get being a breaker? I'm like, dang. And I was like, I work for companies and made them millions of dollars and barely got a thank you.
I just fun, like, going to that event, like, a lot of people, like, on the pre-show, they ripped the
Ooh, we got a Will Shipley auto.
I sat next to a dude who has
Eagles got an auto. Let's go. I knew this case wasn't completely done.
This dude was showing me a collection of his Jordans and Kobe's he has. Wild stuff. But it's fun being at an event where a lot of people do card things.
Just one nerds. I mean,
I think we scared the chat.
At WWE, but the guy's like, I don't like new cards, but I like all '90s basketball. He says he has every card like from like Jordan and Kobe. From
It's like my buddy's dad. He's like in his 80s, and he literally has every Jordan card ever made.
This guy was like in his 60s. He's like, I only like '90s basketball, and I was like, well, give us a follow. He has Instagram. I was like, give us a follow. The other guy added me on Facebook. I was like, I like these people. You can tell they're old. Like I was like, I like this. But we sat next to a good crew of people in Indiana who were surprised we survived hitchhiking there.
half the people I've talked to in breaks that told that like they did what?
they're like, they hitchhiked?
Dude, it's Nick's thing. Nick's like, what do you mean? Go to the Rumble. Like, you have to go.
I told him hitchhike.
I was like, all right, fine. I'm going to stand outside with my thumb and see what happens. Is this what people do?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I told him the Flash's,
I didn't have the title.
How about a Donnie Mitchell on the variation?
Plus, I'm not a girl, dude. I was like, no one's going to stop for me.
show your
All right.
Yeah. That's
All right, well, let me finish getting through this break, guys. So, otherwise, we're never going to get through the last two boxes. So tune into episode 2 because Breaks and Takes is going to the Royal Rumble in April. So you're not going to want to miss the recap on that.
WrestleMania.
Or WrestleMania, whatever it's called. You sure? You don't want to hitchhike to that one? Now that would be a hitchhiking story.
I snuck on a plane and I went to the Rumble.
Roman Wilson on the variation. He said finish strong. Let's go. I'm trying, Young. I'm trying. Let's go. Second kaboom would not be bad. How about a Tools of the Trade Marvin Harrison Jr. to $3.99? Take that. That's sick. Nice hit.
It's funny you say that. I haven't thought of you for 10 years.
You didn't say that in a long time.
Yeah, that's what I told him. I was like, well, it's weird you said that because I used to think he was a real person too.
Who, Santa Claus?
Not me.
Oh.
He used to always say, like, you're not a real person.
I used to think I was schizophrenic and he was my imaginary friend.
And, like, well, because, like, I showed him to college in his,
For a year and then left.
Oh, jeez. All right, let's see here. We got Malik Neighbors in the rock out. Come on, man. Give us an explosive or something. Give us one more kaboom. Hey, Bo Nix, we pretty much got every quarterback covered on the variations. Let's go. I got a teal. You got a teal. Everybody gets a teal. Last case was not like that. Got the Jaden Daniels teal, and that was it. All right, one more box after this. Brock Bowers in the by storm. All right, let's go. Let's go. Come on. Marshall Nealon on the variation. And in the base. Brock Bowers on the patch. There we go. Take that. Nothing in that one. Down the last couple packs. Michael Penix, Jenny Wilson. Nothing in the base. Come on, guys. We're almost there. We're almost there. You guys go cuddle up with your significant whatever's tonight and get ready for that work day tomorrow. Dream about the next break.
Thursday live breaks.
Thursday live breaks, doing some giveaways.
What was the big
Brand new
Don Russ?
Big Don Russ release.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Nice.
Don Russ Hobby, Thursday. Bo Nix. That's all she wrote, guys. All she wrote. The kaboom and the auto and all the variation quarterbacks. All right, all right. Appreciate you guys hanging out, listening to us. All right, Michael Penix. Brock Bowers on the patch. Roman Wilson variation. Roman Dunze variation. J.J. McCarthy. Luke McCaffrey. J.J. McCarthy. Michael Penix variation. Isaiah Pacheco on the burners. Jordan Love on the patch. Devonta Smith. Jalen Wright variation. We got Penix in the introductions. Jonah Ellis on the SP. And we got Trey Benson on the patch. Yep. Have a good night, Johnny. Appreciate you. Jermaine Burton on the patch. Mike Sanderstrill. Drake May. Brock Purdy. Jaden Daniels. Jordan Travis. Michael Penix. J.J. McCarthy. Ladd McConkney. Bo Nix on the patch. Blake Corum. Bo Nix. Triple patch. Michael Pratt. Casey Washington. Bo Nix. All right, Bo Nix. Marvin Harrison Jr. to $3.99. Donnie Mitchell, Jaden Daniels, Will Shipley auto. We have Ricky Parcell, Max Melton, Cole Bishop, Christian Watson on the burners. Latu, Michael Penix. We got Darius Slayton on the variation on the SP. Tyreek Smith, Roma Dunze on the patch. Yep, thank you too, Aaron. All right, Tyler Guyton, Cooper DeJean, Jatavian Sanders, Joe Milton, Brock Bowers, Brandon Cooks, Chris Braswell, Jaden Daniels, Zay Flowers, Malachi Corley, Spencer Rattler, Bucky Irving, Xavier Worthy. We got Latu on the patch, Jackson Powers Johnson, Maris Lafu, Drake May, J.J. McCarthy on the patch, Darius Robinson, and Bo Nix on the by storm. All right, guys. See you guys next week. Y'all have a good night.